Hello everybody and welcome to Module 3. I'm so happy you're joining me today. So we'll pick up where we left off. Like I said, the last time I had asked you to do just cut every part that you wanted out. Something like a sneeze, a cough, silence, maybe you went off on a tangent a little bit, like we all do sometimes, that wasn't really necessary to the main goal. Cut it out. So that's what I did here, and this is what your timeline should look like. There's a lot of little slits, like right here, 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 and so on. So in Module 3, we'll be going over how to integrate text and images into the presentation and how to adjust the audio mixer levels. So let's get right into it. So in the beginning, I mentioned the course. Let's go ahead and watch it. Hello everybody and welcome to Guitar 101. Today we'll Guitar 101. So I want to add a title to this video and I want the text to be on screen. So how I do that is we're going to go up here to the text library. It's going to be up here right next to the media pool. You can go ahead and click on it to open it, just like that, and it runs along the left side of your screen. Now on the very left where it says toolbox, you want to go to titles if you aren't there already. If you are, you can go ahead and grab your text or text plus. But I noticed that text kind of works a little bit better with everything else. So all you have to do is click, hold, and drag the text onto your timeline. So right here, right under titles, text. Click, hold, and drag. And now you see we drag this element onto the timeline. So let's see how that looks. And I want it to come in my voice, so we'll match it up and move it so it matches up with my voice. Hello everybody and welcome to Guitar. Okay, so it's a little bit late as you can see. Again, I'm zooming in. Oh, and also something I want to share real quick. If you want to add a little fade like I did, a fade in, all you have to do is pull this little tab right here at the very top of your video or audio source. You can fade in audio, fade in video, out audio, out video, if you want. But anyways, back to adding this title. Guitar 101 today. I want to add that at Guitar 101. Okay, so we can go ahead, click and drag your text. You can go ahead and move it just like this. Click, hold, and drag across the timeline where it's at. And welcome to Guitar. So that came in a little bit too early, so I'm going to back it up. You can also check at the audio levels and see where that peak is when you mention that word, where you want your title to come in or where you want your text to come in. So let's make sure that comes up. And welcome to Guitar 101. There you go. Today so that basic title thing comes up. So I want to put Guitar 101 on there. How do I do that? Well, let's simplify this interface first. Again, we can close the effects library, or you can adjust it horizontally like this. You can adjust your effects library, your media pool, and the next thing that I'm going to discuss, all like that horizontally. And now we want to change this, right? We don't want it to say basic title. So where we find that is going to be up here at the right where it says inspector. It has a little like wrench and screwdriver. So go ahead and click on that. So that opens up this menu at the top right hand side of your screen. Now it says basic title, but I want it to say Guitar 101. So go ahead and type it, Guitar 101. Now there's a whole bunch of fonts you can choose from, hundreds almost. So you can go ahead and pick one you like, something nice and bold to stand out. Also, you can adjust the size right here, just like that, on this lever. And the color. So I want the color to be maybe like a yellow. Go ahead and click OK. And now this will pop up when I say Guitar 101. Hello everybody and welcome to Guitar 101. Today we'll be talking about... Now that lasts a little bit too long. So how I adjust the length that title comes out, as you see, you go up to the very end of it. And you can do this with video too. And you just drag it, just like this. Now, if you're gonna drag the whole thing, you click somewhere in the middle. But if you wanna just focus on the end and you wanna make it a little bit shorter or whatever, you can go to either the beginning or the end and just drag it in. So we'll see how that feels right now. We'll go ahead and play it and check it out. Guitar 101. Today we'll be talking about the... So it's still on there a little bit longer, so I'm going to bring it in. Guitar 101. Today we'll be talking about the... Okay, so that's a good length. Another thing, just like I mentioned before, you can honestly just pull this back up here, this little tick, and what it'll do is fade out that text. Just like this. Talking about the acoustic. There you go. So that is how you insert text into DaVinci Resolve 17 over your video. Okay, so I found a spot where I wanted to add a picture demonstration of an electric guitar. Because we're working with an acoustic guitar, I wanted to show an electric guitar. Where you have all the electronics if it's an electric guitar. This is what an electric guitar looks like. Obviously, you don't want it to be just blank like that. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna open up your media pool, and just like we did the video, you're gonna open up your file, and I already have a guitar right here. So if you have your image, your graph, your chart, all you have to do, click and drag into your media pool, and go ahead and close this out. Move it over down here with this bar, and all you have to do is click and drag your picture over your video, just like you did with the text. Just like that. This is what an electric guitar looks like. But since we're focusing on the acoustic, so the picture's in there, but I kind of want it horizontal. So how would I change that? Well, let's go ahead and get that worked out. So first you can go ahead and close the media pool. And I'll shorten this up, just like we did with the text. Somewhere just like this. And go ahead and check it out. What an electric guitar looks like. Bing. But since we're focusing on the acoustic, this is. And also what I want to do is fade it out, just like the text. So you can go ahead and just pull it back at the top. It looks like. But since we're focusing on the acoustic. Cool. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and make this picture horizontal. So you click on the picture that you want. You could even do this with text, but you're going to go ahead and do it with the picture for now. So you're going to go ahead and click on the picture. So it has this red little box outside of it. Then you're going to go up to the inspector tab, just like you did with the text. Whatever you're clicked on, that's the inspector information up there that it's going to show you. So we want to mess with the image, so make sure that image is highlighted. Now I want to flip it. So you can see right here we have all the different settings. So we have rotation angle. So the zoom will make it bigger or smaller. And then you have your position, your X and your Y axis. So you can make it on the left side if I want it on the left, or you can have it on the top side if you just want that, if I just wanted that, but that's okay. I want it centered and I want it horizontal. So we're gonna go right here to the rotation angle, right under where the zoom and position is. Now you can turn this any way you want. I kind of want it just something like right there. I also want it to kind of cover up more of the screen. So I'm gonna go to the zoom and pull it out just like that. So now when I say this is what an electric guitar looks like, that picture comes up as a demonstration. Looks like. Oops. This is what an electric guitar looks like. But since we're focusing on the acoustic, just like that. This is what most acoustic. So that gives my learners an example of what else is out there, another demonstration of another guitar. Excellent, so we'll go ahead and close out the inspector tab. All you do is click on the place up here in the right corner where it says inspector. Now something very, very important that a lot of people miss is gonna be messing with your audio, making sure your audio is clear and it's not too loud, not too quiet. So we'll get into how to adjust all that stuff right here in DaVinci Resolve. So a good way to adjust audio is like right here, you can pull it up and down, and that will adjust the volume. So if you want it a little bit quieter, you can see here that it'll adjust just like that. Of the guitar. So that leads into the next section. Just like that. But let's say we want to do the whole video. We already chopped it up, but do I have to go one by one? No, you don't. So how you do that is you go up here at the top right where the inspector tab is, but 2 over, you're gonna hit your mixer. So that's gonna open up this very little thing down here. And the thing with the mixer is you have your audio levels. So just right here you see there's A1, and that lines up over here with your audio in A1. So this controls the whole like master volume of this track, only this track. So you can adjust it, and you can also look at it. This is a pretty large body for an acoustic guitar. So something you want to look at is you want to make sure that the red isn't touching the top. When it's touching the top, that means that it's clipping or the audio is too loud. In this case, it is reaching the top, but it's not too bad. However, I am going to lower it down because you want to give yourself 6 decibels or 6 dBs of headroom to make sure that you aren't clipping and your audio isn't coming out distorted. So again, we'll go ahead and monitor it. All the electronics, if it's an electric guitar. So you can bring it down and make sure that red, this top of the red, isn't hitting the top or above, like right here where 5 is. Like I said, you want to give yourself around 6 decibels of headroom. And that is how you adjust audio in DaVinci Resolve to make sure that everything checks out, everything sounds nice and clear. So yeah, thank you so much for watching Module 3. I'll see you in Module 4. Have a great day.